First matchup we got is the most uninteresting, uninspiring, worst excuse for our week.
As the CEO of the Francesco fan club, I find this win absolutely fantastic. Eat shit, Mick. Well, here we go, people. Get ready.
Well, if you didn't know what matchup we were talking about,
here it is again. This is where Mick resides.
Exactly. We're talking about Francesco versus Mickey. Both teams were under 100, 99 to 94.
Who cares? Francesco won.
Was the final score. Yeah, I guess so. So
Mickey drops... A win's a win, except that 50 Antonio, and he wins by a low score. Then it doesn't count. It's bullshit.
Apparently, but that's the narrative Anthony builds.
Original push narrative.
So Mickey drops to 2-4, while Francesco hits that Uno reverse card to jump to 4-2. We're looking at Francesco's team. He had 3 players under 5 points. Kittle with a big day, 20 points. But he did mess up his defense. He started Indy instead of the Steelers. But not like it mattered because Mickey was garbage.
I mean, hey, if Mick played, who was it, Doyle? He potentially
could have won,
but could have, should have, would have. So congrats, Mickey. Blew it again.
It also doesn't help Mickey the fact that Juju only had 1.6 and Eric Ebron had 1.9. That is not how you try to win fantasy football games.
No, but this is why he's bottom of the barrel. We all know it.
Yeah. Well, Mickey, it's okay. You're bouncing back next week. You're versing Leandro, so I'm sure you'll take care of him just like I did this week. But we'll get to that one later.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and Francesco got a well-earned victory. He's 4-2. I mean, let's go Inter. Francesco, I love you. This
As
is a great
he
season.
says that, Lukaku just missed a great chance in the game against Gladbach.
Soccer sucks. Watch football. Hi, I'm DJ, and this is my fantasy football season.
Second matchup of the day, as you could tell from that beautifully choreographed intro, is going to be Sean versus DJ. Sean came out on top 114 to 93, balancing his record out at 3-3, while DJ falls to 2-4.
What were we saying last week or the week before, and then the week before that, and the week before that about DJ? Something about bottom of the barrel or something?
Well, I mean, as always, it's turning out to look like I was right. DJ started off shit. He had one good week, and everyone jumped on the DJ bandwagon. You know, I was scrutinized by the public, the court of public opinion, and forced against my will to eat my own words,
I think
metaphorically
that was a
and
choice,
physically. And after that, what happened? DJ, you're on a 2-game skid. Back-to-back L's. You're 2-4. Your season's basically over. And guess where you're probably going to end up again? Top 3 pick. You know, Anthony, it's a lot of work being this right all the time.
All right. Get over yourself.
But let's look at the actual matchup. Sean got a 30 burger from Deshaun Watson, but then no other player on his team was over 13. So Deshaun Watson really carried the load. He also got 0 from his tight end, Gesicki, and 3.5 from OBJ.
Tell you what, 114 points, that's really not that impressive, but it was impressive this week because everyone could score points.
Scoring was down, yes. This would be our stonks down if we were a meme page.
Stonks are way
Stonks down, yeah.
So, I mean, hey, Sean, did what you had to do. You're 3-3, 500. You got a shot.
We're looking at DJ now. Will Fuller with 20, but it was balanced out with 0 from Miko Hardman. And just, again, DJ, you pulled a Devin. You didn't hit 100 points.
You never want to pull a Devin.
Nobody wants to be that guy. I bet you Devin doesn't even want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Third matchup on the docket, we got Steve taking down my co-host Anthony here. Anthony, you pulled a Super Devin this week.
Super Devin?
Look, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's less than 90 points. It's a Super Devin!
Super Devins. Here.
The final score was 123 to 87. Not looking good for you, Skip Terige. Let's look at Steve's team real quick. He had 29 points from Julio. And for those of you who don't know, I am a huge Julio fan. So it was great to see him back out there. But he also had 20 points from Mahomes. Those two guys really carried the load. Not to mention, though, he did leave 21 points on his bench in the form of Kirk. So you got a little lucky. This could have looked a lot uglier for you.
I mean, would it have mattered? Would have mattered.
For the pride?
I had nothing. I got like 3 mistakes.
Well, you say you had nothing. You had 0 from Brown, but you had 1 from Miller, and you had -2 from your defense.
So, Matt Ryan, I start him, goes low, goes worse. Keep on starting him every week. So I'm like, he's got a 5-star matchup. I'm like, screw this. It's not always right. I'm not going to start him. I'm going to start Fitzpatrick. He's playing the Jets. Terrible decision because Matt Ryan scores 31 points. Jimmy G, my second quarterback, repping Jimmy G. Big game for him.
Only guy with 3 quarterbacks on his team.
3 touchdowns. So every quarterback I had on the bench had more points than the guy I started. Then I dropped the Tampa Bay defense because I thought Rodgers was going to light him up. Nope. They had 16 points. I started the Tennessee defense. And to add insult to injury, I looked at Gronk this week. And I'm like, I should start Gronk. I don't know why, but I decided I should start Gronk. He gets like 15 points. My tight end, what did my tight end get?
7.
7. So, I mean, like 8 points, whatever. So, yeah, I'm not making the right decisions. I'm trash. I'm super Devin. I went super Devin this week. It's a very interesting feeling.
It's all right. All hope is not lost. You are 2-4. There's still a chance.
There is no chance. I'm pulling injury card. Yeah, I'm Sean. I'm Sean. Injuries, bro. Injuries. Cooks out. Injuries.
Next up was my personal favorite of the week. I don't know how you felt about this.
I just want to make an apology. I was the hype man, and I hyped up the big matchup, and Leandro didn't get the win.
That's right.
His team name sucks.
That's right. Your boy took down the terrible, awful, no good commissioner, 120 to 103. I am 5-1, sitting tied atop the table. Leandro's 500 at 3-3. I'm on a 4-game win streak, and for all the haters, I've scalped Leandro, Steve, and Francesco. Those are 3 big names on the W list. Where the hate? You know, I get all this hate thrown at me in this league. You might look at me and think I'm 1-5, when in fact, boom, 5-1. Let's look at it. Rogers, stinker, 5 points. Andrews, stinker, 3 points for the third time in 6 weeks. So half of his matchups, he's only put up 3 points in. Michael Gallup, stinker again. Zeke, 2 stinker fumbles, almost cost me the matchup. But you know what? The lowly Kenyon Drake, who's been the weak spot in my lineup all year, coming up big. 60-yard run in garbage time to seal the deal. 28 points on the day. Talk about the W. And you know what? For the people talking about, his offensive scores are down in the standings, peep the benches again. More points on my bench. 25 from Swiss. 14 from my backup tight end.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
Oh my gosh.
Talking. Peep the points. I'm getting my teams wrong and still getting the W's. You guys better watch out. When I get my teams right, coming back for that trophy.
Watch the wall, jackass.
What do you got to say?
Been building my narrative, baby. All right, check this out. In 4 of Antonio's 5 wins, the opponent scored less than 110 points. Antonio has the least amount of points scored on him. He is 5-1. There's only been 2 quality matches, really, and he won one. He lost the other one to Steve. Antonio's overrated. He's the 5th highest scoring team in the league. He's not good.
Which I already addressed that point, though. I've already addressed that point.
I wasn't really listening because everything he said is fake news. But Antonio's trash. He's overrated. He doesn't deserve the record he has. There's actually quality teams out there that are putting up points more than Antonio. He's not good. And Antonio, this is the reason, you spout all this crap. This is why we fired you from the league. You're terrible. You're a disgrace. I hope you're gone next year. Hail Leandro, bad game for him, doesn't matter because Leandro will be back in the playoffs and he'll kick your ass. So you're trash, your team's trash, you're overrated, and Newman didn't do well, so I got nothing to say. Oh, Joey got a win though.
The big ticket matchup of the week, the 1 seed versus the 10 seed. Who thought it was going to be a nail biter? Not me, not anyone. 134 to 133 with the decimals. Roberto beat Devin by a 0.28. Devin with his highest points. No. His highest points of the season. 133.
Oh, I guess I don't need this game.
No, you don't. Devin showed up to play, and you know what it earned him? L. Oh.
I predicted Devin to win last week, and you guys laughed at me, and it almost happened. But in typical Devin fashion, consistency wins, and in this case, it was a big, fat lost. I mean, this was the highest points total, right?
Highest of the season.
Yeah, and he still can't win.
Lamar Jackson put up 28. He matched Kyler Murray. He had 17 from Cole, 19 from Travis Kelce, 20 from Antonio Brown, 15 from the Miami defense. Actually, don't think it's Antonio Brown. It's the guy on Tennessee. I don't remember his first name. But it's A. Brown. I see it right here. It's A. Brown. I don't know his first name. But anyway, Devin puts up 133. Ultimately, his best week of the season.
That was the second highest points of the week, right?
Second highest points of the week.
Still can't win.
Oh, Devin, that's gotta hurt. You know, you're gonna lose when you don't put up 100 like you normally do. But to put up this score and lose has to hurt bad. And you know when it happened too? In the last couple, literally maybe in the last minute and a half of the last game of the week. Kenyon Drake breaks a 60-yard touchdown run to cost Leandro the matchup. But what happens after that? In the last minute of the game, the kicker for the Cardinals comes on, kicks one extra point. That 1 point is the difference between victory and loss. That's why Roberto's the 1 seed. That's why Devin's the 10 seed. Oh.
5-1. 5-1. Close match. I mean, dang. Damn, it sucks to be Devin.
Yeah, it does, but it's got to be really good to beat Roberto right about now.
On closing, Devin's trash, right?
Devin's trash.
That's pretty much the synopsis of this. And
a fraud. And a snake.
And the snakes.
You fraudy snake, no leg having, slithering around, bitch. All right, to close off the show, we're going to be doing our weekly picks. Today's guest is the guy I just beat, Fred Commissioner Leandro.
No one cares.
Welcome to the couch. I believe you have our records.
Yeah, so in predicting, Anthony, you're in last place, 7-8.
Sounds about right.
Antonio, 8-7, not much better. But Sean, 4-1.
Lucky week.
Yeah.
Lucky week. And he's not be back on the show, so he's going to stay at that. All right, so first pick of the week, we got me versus my other co-host here, Anthony. What do you guys think?
Team shot, you're going to win, unfortunately. And I'm not going to score any points, building your narrative that you don't do anything.
I think Antonio's going to win.
Yeah, clean sweep here. I'm going to take the W there. Second matchup on the board, we got Leandro versus Mickey. Who are you taking here?
I'm going to destroy you, Mickey.
Bold claim. Anthony, who are you taking?
I mean, I guess you should play series, right? So that's why I'm going to go Mickey.
All right, and I'm going to go with the Eskimo Bros to take the W.
Hey, it does count. No.
Third matchup, we got the number 1 seed, Roberto, versus Steve.
Steve.
Interesting matchup. I'm going to go Steve.
1 versus 3, high power. The projections are about 11 off, so it's a close one. I'm going with the number 1 team. I'm rolling Roberto. You said Steve as well?
Steve, you're biased.
All right.
So biased.
Next match, we got Sean versus Devin. 0-6, dead last, Snake, Devin.
We're going with the snake.
Snake?
He's going to slither away.
0-14 is going to happen, so Sean is going to win.
And I put my money on Sean in that one, too. Last but not least, we're going to take Francesco versus DJ.
Easy win for Francesco.
I think we all know what Anthony's going to pick. I'm not picking Francesco, but I am picking against DJ because he's so bad, and I say it all the time. So I'm picking Francesco.
Yeah.
See you guys next week.